The abyss represents a deep chasm that reaches beyond what we understand and experience. It's a mysterious and profound place where the brightest light of awareness meets the complete darkness of the unknown, a boundary that challenges rational thinking and ushers in a world of mystery. Here, heroes face their final battles, embodying the vast complexity of our minds. It's a place filled with danger, where we must confront the darkest parts of ourselves. Throughout history, the abyss has captivated philosophers, drawn in mystics, and tested those brave enough to explore the human spirit. It's more than just a gap in our knowledge, it's a transformative space. In psychology, it's seen as the deep well of the unconscious, containing parts of our psyche yet to be explored. For existentialists, it's the ultimate test, facing a void that leads to true freedom and authenticity. In spiritual and occult traditions, crossing this abyss represents the dissolution of the self and the union with something greater. The abyss isn't just a simple concept, it's a complex symbol representing the limits and possibilities of human experience. It calls us on a journey of the mind and spirit, diving deep into ourselves and the universe. In its silence and darkness, transformation becomes possible. By facing the abyss and peering into its depths, we can discover shimmering truths hidden within the void. Our journey into the abyss starts here, with no promises of easy answers, but a chance to touch the essence of existence. The concept of the void, an endless space unfilled by anything tangible, challenges our understanding of the world as a complete unity without empty spaces. It introduces us to nothingness, a crucial element in metaphysics and existential thought. As we delve into these ideas, they continue to inspire artists and thinkers in their quest to define and express the human condition. The abyss, as a representation of this existential void, prompts us to question the foundations of life and confront the inherent absurdity in our existence, offering no simple resolutions, but rather an invitation to explore deeper. Philosophers like Søren Kierkegaard and Friedrich Nietzsche deeply explored the idea of facing life's challenges and how it changes us. Kierkegaard, known as the father of existentialism, talked about taking a leap of faith into the unknown when life seems meaningless. He believed that when we're lost or in despair, realizing our true selves and our responsibilities, we need to take a bold step toward beliefs or values that give our life purpose. This isn't always about religion, but about committing to what truly matters to us. Kierkegaard saw facing these deep challenges as a very personal thing. He said that dealing with the freedom to choose and the anxiety that comes with it is about finding what really matters to you, not just following broad truths. This journey often means facing our biggest fears and doubts, which he described as taking a leap of faith. It's about trusting the path you've chosen for yourself, even though you can't be sure where it will lead, and you might face despair along the way. He taught that having true faith means taking a personal risk, stepping into the unknown without any proof of what will happen. This leap of faith is more than just a figure of speech. It's about believing in your own reasons for living, going beyond simple logic that can't fully explain what it means to be human. By making these choices, you claim your life and create a genuine existence amid the chaos and uncertainty around you. Nietzsche's view on facing life's dark moments is a bit darker, but aims for a similar transformation. He famously said, "If you gaze long into an abyss, the abyss also gazes into you." He believed that realizing the universe might lack inherent meaning could either break a person or push them to forge new values. This critical moment of staring into the void and its staring back is what he thought could lead to becoming the Übermensch or Overman, an individual who rejects society's common values and defines their own meaning despite existential fear. Both philosophers emphasize how these existential encounters aren't just intellectual exercises, but are deeply emotional and transformative. They challenge us to not only think differently, but to live differently. This transformation can be profoundly liberating, allowing individuals to rise above traditional norms and redefine their existence in the world, turning what might seem like a crisis into a profound opportunity for growth and self-definition. Nietzsche believed that confronting the abyss is a turning point that compels an individual to either surrender to despair or rise above it by embracing life through sheer determination. This encounter is crucial for personal philosophical development, forcing one to face and make peace with the inherent emptiness and lack of meaning in the world. This confrontation offers a chance to turn away from a passive acceptance of meaninglessness and towards an active rejection of it, promoting the creation of one's own values and purposes. The idea of eternal recurrence, which Nietzsche introduced, plays a vital role here. It suggests living as though one's life could repeat endlessly, motivating one to live a life worthy of being relived. This philosophical stance pushes an individual to scrutinize their choices and actions, ensuring they reflect the values that they have bravely established in response to recognizing the abyss. Nietzsche's approach to philosophy recognizes and utilizes the dark challenges of life as a means to forge a stronger, more purposeful sense of self. His exploration of the abyss isn't just a plunge into despair, but a call to personal rebirth and transformation. In religious contexts, the abyss has diverse meanings, each intertwined with the broader theological, cosmological, and eschatological themes found in sacred texts. From its early references to its role in apocalyptic visions, the abyss serves as a stage for the narratives of creation, judgment, and salvation. In the Hebrew Bible, the term tehom, the abyss, refers to the chaotic waters existing before the ordered world was formed. Genesis 1:2 depicts the Spirit of God moving over these waters, presenting the abyss as a state of formless potential before creation. This concept is mirrored in various ancient Near Eastern creation myths, where chaotic waters often represent the disorder before the cosmos was organized. The abyss also represents the depths of the sea, reflecting ancient views of the ocean as a vast, enigmatic, and sometimes frightening domain. It stands for the unexplored depths beneath the surface, areas that are out of human reach and understanding. Furthermore, in later Jewish interpretations, the abyss has come to include the underworld, a dark realm where the dead reside, or a place linked with defiant spirits or demons, emphasizing its connection with death and judgment. Expanding on these themes, the abyss in philosophical and religious discourse symbolizes a profound challenge that tests an individual's resolve and capacity for self-definition. Through philosophical inquiry and spiritual exploration, one can view the abyss not just as a pit of despair, but as a catalyst for profound personal and collective transformation. This transformation involves not only confronting one's fears and uncertainties, but also using these experiences as a foundation for growth and renewal. Thus, the abyss becomes not just a place of trial, but also a path to redemption and enlightenment, offering a deeper understanding of one's purpose and place in the universe. In the New Testament, the abyss is a dark and mysterious place, often linked with demons and evil spirits. It's where Jesus allowed demons to leave a man and enter a herd of pigs that then plunged into the sea, as told in the Gospel of Luke. This dramatic scene shows evil being forced back into the abyss. Similarly, the Apostle Paul and the visions in the book of Revelation describe the abyss as a prison for these dark forces, including Satan, who is trapped there for 1,000 years. The idea of the abyss in the Bible symbolizes God's control over chaos, evil, and death. It highlights the ultimate defeat of all forces that oppose divine order under God's powerful rule. The use of the abyss in stories of the end times, especially, emphasizes the ongoing battle between good and evil, ending in God's triumphant victory and the creation of a world free from chaos, sin, and death. The phrase, "deep calls to deep" from Psalm 42 poetically expresses the soul's deep longing for God amid life's struggles, using the image of chaotic, overwhelming waters. It shows our quest to find God during times of suffering and despair, painting the abyss as more than a place. It's a symbol of the deep emotional and spiritual challenges we face. In texts like On the Origin of the World, the abyss also represents the battle between divine forces and controlling, oppressive entities known as archons. Here, wisdom, personified as Sophia, is crucial in defeating these tyrants, throwing them into the abyss as punishment. This story from Gnostic tradition highlights a theme of escaping the physical world and rising through spiritual awareness. The concept of the abyss in the Bible covers a wide range of meanings, from the state of the world at creation to the final holding place for evil. It sets the stage for exploring themes like creation, judgment, and redemption, and the eternal struggle between good and evil. This rich blend of interpretations invites us to dive deeper into what the abyss means for our understanding of life and our connection with the divine. As we face and navigate our own abysses, we confront our deepest fears and hopes, leading to profound personal and communal change. The abyss is a deep and complex symbol in philosophy, existential thought, and religion. It challenges us to face our innermost fears and encourages us to explore the depths of what it means to be human. The concept has been explored by thinkers like Kierkegaard and Nietzsche, and is also reflected in various religious texts. It represents the struggle between chaos and order, despair and hope. By confronting the abyss, we open ourselves up to the possibility of transformation and finding deeper meaning in our lives. It's not just about looking into the abyss, but diving into it to discover the endless possibilities that come from embracing the unknown. In literature, the abyss shows up as both a terrifying journey into mythical underworlds and as a tool for deep self-reflection. It allows readers to face the big questions of life, death, and existence, pushing us to examine the dark and often mysterious forces that influence our lives. This engagement with the abyss goes beyond its use in stories and becomes a way for us to think about our own existence and our place within the universe. H.P. Lovecraft, a master of cosmic horror, took the idea of the abyss to new heights. His stories are not just about earthly fears, but explore existential and cosmic dread. Lovecraft introduced us to a universe that is vast, unknowable, and uncaring, often placing his characters in the path of ancient beings or secret knowledge that reveals just how little we know about our world. His work helps to solidify the abyss as a central theme in literature that not only entertains but provokes profound existential reflection. Building on Lovecraft's legacy, modern narratives continue to delve into the abyss with a blend of horror and awe. These stories often depict characters who, in facing the abyss, learn about their own resilience and the power of human spirit. As we explore these dark depths, we not only confront our fears, but are also reminded of our enduring desire to understand and overcome the unknown, making the journey into the abyss a continuous loop of fear, discovery, and enlightenment. In the vivid world of Lovecraft, every setting is a gateway to a dark, bottomless pit. Take the underwater city where the monstrous Cthulhu sleeps, for instance. This eerie place breaks all rules of normal physics, pulling you deeper into an ancient and dormant power. Then, there's the old, witch-filled town of Arkham and the desolate Dunwich, each a crossroads between our world and the unknown vastness beyond. Lovecraft's intricate stories and mythical creations pull us to the brink, daring us to look into the depths and face the fears lurking there. Lovecraft intertwines his eerie abyss with mind-bending concepts like non-Euclidean geometry and parallel dimensions, ideas so strange they twist our understanding of reality. He uses these as symbols of how little we really grasp the universe. His tales aren't just spooky stories, they're a philosophical journey, suggesting that truly understanding the universe around us might be impossible and even dangerous. The characters in his stories often pay dearly for their curiosity, losing their grip on sanity as they try to mesh their chilling revelations with their former reality. At the core of Lovecraft's tales is the overwhelming fear that we are just specks in the vastness of the cosmos. His characters often face the vast, cold universe and realize that human life, our worries, dreams, and fears, is just a temporary, insignificant moment in the grand scheme. This chilling realization might drive them to madness, despair, or a resigned acceptance of life's absurdity. Lovecraft's legacy in horror challenges us to confront not just the fear of tangible monsters, but the deeper dread of the unknown and our place in it. His ability to unsettle us and shake our sense of reality reminds us of how little we truly know. Through his tales of cosmic horror, Lovecraft didn't just redefine a genre, he offered a profound insight into the human psyche, suggesting that facing the abyss is a terrifying yet enlightening journey. Deepening this exploration, the concept of the abyss extends beyond the physical locales in Lovecraft's narratives to the psychological depths within us. Here, renowned psychologist Carl Jung's theories resonate, especially his idea of the collective unconscious. According to Jung, our minds hold a deep, shared pool of archetypes and symbols, a realm much like Lovecraft's abyss, full of unknowns, yet rich with potential for understanding human behavior and experiences. This psychological abyss invites us to dive into our innermost selves, uncovering the universal themes and symbols that shape our existence. In our minds, we carry universal patterns like the shadow, anima, animus, and the self, elements we inherit from the shared history of humanity. The shadow, in particular, connects with the idea of the abyss. It includes the darker parts of our nature that we often refuse to acknowledge because they clash with how we see ourselves. Facing this abyss is essential for personal growth, requiring us to confront and accept these hidden aspects. Venturing into this inner abyss isn't easy. It takes us deep into the most hidden areas of our mind, where unresolved issues, fears, and deep-seated desires linger. Here, we face the daunting challenge of confronting our deepest fears and integrating these dark traits into our awareness. Successfully acknowledging and merging these parts leads to true psychological growth and balance. Otherwise, denying them could cause us to project these unwanted traits onto others instead of dealing with them ourselves. Moreover, understanding and embracing our shadow can enhance our empathy towards others and lead us to live more genuinely. This journey into the abyss isn't just about self-confrontation, it's also about grappling with life's existential uncertainties and searching for meaning amid chaos. Carl Jung's concept of individuation reflects this as it emphasizes the lifelong process of distinguishing the self through integration of both conscious and unconscious elements. Thus, diving into the abyss signifies a crucial step towards self-discovery and realization, filled with challenges and insights that ultimately connect us more deeply to the broader human experience. The abyss, then, becomes not just a psychological challenge, but a transformative crucible. It compels us to confront ourselves, to understand the complex forces that drive us, and to pursue a path towards self-integration and completeness. By engaging with these deep psychological challenges, we not only overcome personal limitations, but also reconcile with the darker parts of ourselves, crafting a life of authenticity and deeper meaning. In spiritual terms, the abyss holds a pivotal place, often symbolized in narratives as the darkest phase of the spiritual path. Similar to the dark night of the soul described by St. John of the Cross, it represents a time of spiritual emptiness that is crucial for the renewal and deep understanding that follows. This phase is marked by a profound feeling of loss and disconnection. Yet it is precisely this spiritual low point that paves the way for significant personal enlightenment and transformation. The spiritual abyss is a profound feeling of loss and emptiness that can make you feel as if you've lost all connection to the divine. During this time, everything that once made sense about your spiritual life seems to disappear into darkness. This phase is filled with intense emotions like doubt, a lack of purpose, and the fear of being forsaken by higher powers. However, it's precisely in these moments of darkness that the possibility for spiritual renewal begins to emerge. This abyss isn't a form of punishment. Rather, it's a necessary journey, a void that encourages the soul to shed old identities, beliefs, and attachments to embrace a more direct connection with the divine. As one travels through the abyss, the journey becomes a crucial part of spiritual cleansing and enlightenment. It strips away superficial aspects of the self, such as the ego and its desires, revealing the soul's true essence, free from any illusions. Though this purification process can be harsh, it's vital for forging a deeper bond with the divine. By letting go of what no longer serves their spiritual path, an individual can fully embrace the unknown, trusting that this challenging phase is an essential step in their spiritual growth. The concept of the spiritual abyss, often referred to as the dark night of the soul, is recognized across various spiritual traditions, not just in Christian mysticism. For instance, Buddhism focuses on dukkha, or suffering, as a critical path to enlightenment, highlighting the need to understand and move beyond suffering to reach nirvana. Hinduism teaches about Maya, or the illusion of reality, urging followers to look past surface-level existence to connect with Brahman, the supreme reality. Each tradition underscores the significance of confronting and overcoming inner darkness to awaken spiritually. In occult practices, the abyss represents a complex and often challenging doctrine. It exists between what is real, yet ideal, and what is unreal, yet actual. Known as a void filled with deep spiritual truths and the very essence of creation, the abyss serves as a realm of chaos and potential in various esoteric traditions. As practitioners navigate through this mysterious and chaotic space, they often encounter both terror and opportunities for profound transformation. This exploration of the abyss highlights its dual nature as both a source of fear and a powerful catalyst for personal and spiritual change, ultimately guiding individuals toward a transformative realization of their true spiritual potential. In the world of the occult, the abyss represents a mysterious and transitional space, poised delicately between creation and annihilation. This realm is a crossroads where the physical and spiritual worlds collide, offering a unique opportunity for seekers to face their deepest fears and desires head-on. The abyss is not merely a place of darkness, but a cradle of chaotic forces that form the foundation of all existence, a primal void from which life itself springs. As seekers dive into this enigmatic void, they encounter the darker parts of their own psyche, the untamed elements of their persona that must be recognized and reconciled. One of the key elements of the abyss in occult practices is its link to the Great Work, a concept often referenced in alchemy that symbolizes the journey towards spiritual awakening and transformation. Engaging in the Great Work means embarking on a profound inward journey, a metaphorical plunge into the abyss where one faces the shadow self. This confrontation with inner darkness is essential for transformation, often facilitated by rituals, meditation, and the study of mystical symbols that aid in navigating the abyss and tapping into dormant powers. The abyss also holds a significant place in Kabbalistic teachings, particularly in the Tree of Life, where it lies between the realms of knowledge and understanding, symbolizing the vast divide between human limitations and divine infinity. It's a portal through which seekers pass in their quest for higher truths, not something to be feared, but a gateway to enlightenment and divine connection. In essence, the abyss is a complex symbol that spans across horror, psychology, spirituality, and occultism. It is a call to deep introspection and exploration, challenging individuals to face their fears, integrate their shadow, and rise beyond the darkness. Represented in various forms as a chaotic void, a psychological depth, or a spiritual crucible, the abyss mirrors the intricate dance between light and dark, creation and destruction, being and nothingness. As we traverse this profound realm, we confront life's deepest mysteries, emerging not only transformed, but with a deeper understanding of our cosmic significance. As we continue to explore the concept of the abyss across different cultures and philosophies, it becomes clear that it also serves as a metaphor for personal and collective crises. It challenges us to find meaning in the face of despair and to rebuild ourselves from moments of breakdown. The journey through the abyss is not just about confronting or overcoming fear, but about learning to navigate through life's most turbulent phases with wisdom and resilience. This continuous cycle of breaking down and rebuilding provides not just insight, but a renewed connection to the world around us, forging a path toward a more enlightened state of being.